So what we have here is the high sensitivity light sensor. This right here is the actual sensor device. It has several rotating lenses which you can use to collect different amounts of light. What that does is it changes the amount of sensitivity that the computer will pick up. So what this does is the laser goes through the slits here, the adjustable slits, and it puts a diffraction pattern right here where the moving light sensor will trace through and measure the light at each position. You can change what diffraction pattern you're seeing by sliding through these, and there are multiple settings. They have the single slits with variable widths of 0.02 millimeter, 0.04 millimeter, 0.08 millimeter, and 0.16 millimeters. Now we've already done the experiment, or we've already done the calculations on these from our measurements and determined that these are a little bit, the actual width values are off by quite a bit. They're all about 18 to 30% larger than what is written on here. We've not done the calculations yet for the double slits, but I would expect that the actual values are similarly inaccurate. And as for the multiple slits, again, we've not done the calculations, and you can see that for the double slits, they each have individual sizes, and for the multiple slit, they have the slit width and the number of slits written. And by sliding this in there, you can look directly into a reader here, and it'll tell you what slits you're at. And that is how you control what diffraction pattern you're seeing for when you're doing your measurements.
Right. In this, we have the equipment that moves the light sensor. And how this works is they have a bunch of adjustments, but that you shouldn't ever have to change. But then the buttons that you're going to be most using are going to be this clockwise and counterclockwise measurement. That changes on what direction this will go, because on the bottom here, it's got a screw. So that's what the clockwise and counterclockwise is for. We have a reset just in case if it stalls anywhere. We have a stop if we want to stop it at any point. And the start is to have it move. So to have this, to start moving it, or now, when this thing is at the end, at one of these points, it's going to click like this button. It's going to make a little click, and it's going to stop it. But because of that, it's not going to work. It shuts it off. So to make it move, you have to hit this button up here, and it's going to give you this ready light. And that when you do that, you can have it move. Okay. So that's how everything moves. This is the program that we use to collect our data. This is called Logger Pro, and this is a program that's used by a lot of physics classes to do data analysis. What it does is it takes a USB, goes into here, and then it goes from the USB, and these are the two data acquiring devices. This one will go into take the measurements, the position, and the other one is for the light sensor. Now, here is the live time on what's the intensity, so this is for the light sensor. This is the position of where the light sensor is at. Now, when we run this, we hit run. But since this is not connected to the thing, we have to move that manually. So, but that doesn't entirely affect your measurements because this is a intensity versus distance. It has nothing to do with time. The time is only good for setting up on how long it records. So using the shortcut Control D, or if you go to Experiment and then Data Collection, you can change a few of the settings. One setting you can change is duration, which is the time it takes to record. So just in case if you forget to turn it off, it will automatically shut itself off. Then we have the amount of samples you can get per second, or you can change this one, it doesn't matter which one you change. If you change this, it will change the other one. And if you change this, it will change the other one. So, and that's what you got to change. And then when you get it all set up, you hit collect, and it's going to run through and collect all your data values, and then you have everything you need. And then for collecting or keeping the data, you just go here, Control A, which selects all of them. Then Control C, you can copy it over and bring it to Excel. And and this is a picture, so when you copy this over, it's going to copy it as an image. Thank you.